So now Karen's in the garden, and this is our kind of live video because I know she's going to send this out in about 2 minutes, so I better get on with it. So now you see we've got the sort of Claudia Schiffer hairdo from using the turkey work that Meredith showed me, which Karen just said it was a bit of a Rasta look, which I don't know, maybe it's the glitter anyway, and dreadlocks. But what you can do, this is just an ordinary anchor cotton thread. You can actually untwizzle this, so if you separate all these threads out, it's going to look a fantastic mane. And as you can see, I haven't quite finished the tail. So we've got the base coat of stem stitch underneath and this turkey work on the top. So and I've added some little cross stitches around the place on the body because I thought that was a bit boring, and I've added silver thread on the hooves, and I've also added some little flowers on this one, and you can see the lots of little crosses in the silver. So I've used a Fear and I've used a Madeira thread, and it's really threads that I can't identify as well. So and anything I've done, I'm not going to block it anyway, so it doesn't really need colour testing or anything like that. And then I've added all these beads randomly and on top of snowflakes, so I'm really pleased with them actually. So that has been fun. This one I've used a much more twisted cotton thread, quite silky, and this one has got a more of a swept back casual look. So I've worked the turkey work from the other side, so you just need to experiment with that. And I've also added some darker threads behind here, so if you look at this one, it's white behind. This one has actually got the darker threads in and underneath the tail as well, and I think that's quite good because when somebody has snipped off these loose ones, which I know they will, I have no faith in them staying intact for too long, then it will still look quite a nice look about it. But you could actually, you know, perhaps when I make them up, I'm going to make them so you can take the fronts off and rework the turkey work. So if you look at all the colour changes in here, I promise you these are random, absolutely random, but the most random colour changes have worked the best, which is important. This one is a much more formal one based on 17th century colours, and this is from the Weems School of Needlework, and Fiona Weems very kindly emailed me yesterday to say that I'm allowed to mention that, and how lovely that we can use that design and how sharing of her. So I'm now going to just reveal the rabbits because I have not got on with it at all well, I'm afraid. I'm still up here, and we're going to make a printed linen out of this. It's actually quite difficult to do it without the guidelines in, so I had less inspiration, but I have chosen some rather gorgeous colours because of the richness of these green and blue colours together with the shading. I'm actually going to go quite strongly into a deep purple colour. So and this is what it looks like. This is what these look like without the bling, and you know, what a difference. And Christmas is a time for kind of going crazy with the taste. I've left one trailing thread here. I really hate doing that. I normally finish my threads and just cast off and rather waste them, but I've left this one trailing. I just couldn't bear not to keep it because it's just going to finish 2 or 3 little couching stitches in that corner and be quite useful, but I wouldn't leave threads trailing normally. So Karen, is there anything else you want to know about these stockings? You're dying for me to finish them, aren't you?
When will they finish?
When will they finish? Oh, I thought they'd be done by now, but I'm just really into it. I want to do another one, and the trouble is that all the grandchildren seem to want unicorns, except one boy who is kind of happy with whatever, who is so nice, so nice. So I'm going to have to do another unicorn. I have actually, I think we've got 5 altogether granddaughters, and they're not going to be fobbed off with anything else. These are so fashionable at the moment, so expect more, I'm afraid. But I meanwhile would love to see yours, because you know, obviously I'm getting stuck in a groove now, using up my stash, but I think that introducing new colours would be very inspiring for us all, and I look forward to seeing them.